Poland is demanding an explanation from Russia after one of its missiles violated Polish airspace during a major missile attack on Ukraine. It was Russia's third major missile attack on Ukraine in the past 4 days. Moscow launched 57 missiles and drones in a strike targeting Kyiv. For more on this and the latest on the war in Ukraine, let's bring in Lithuanian Foreign Minister Gabrielius Landsb. Mr. Minister, welcome.
Thank you.
So we had this violation of Polish airspace. What are your concerns about that? And are you confident NATO will protect Lithuania and the other allies?
Well, I have to remind that this is not the first time that this is happening. There have been a number of violations of airspace in Romania, and this is not the first time that Polish airspace was violated. So you could tell that one time is a mistake, but if we allow that to happen, it sounds like an invitation. So we have to change our position, we have to change our posture and send a very clear message that if it happens again, the missiles, the drones, they will be taken down.
House Foreign Affairs Chairman Michael McCaul here in the U.S. raised concern about Ukraine today. Let's play it.
The situation in Ukraine is dire. The front lines we can't, if we lose in Ukraine like Afghanistan and lose to Putin, let him, take over Ukraine and Moldova, Georgia, and abandon our allies like we did in Afghanistan. Does that make the United States weaker or stronger?
Is Chairman McCaul correct, sir?
Absolutely. I mean, the question is a very right one. And this is also the message that I'm bringing with myself here while I'm traveling United States and Washington, is that situation in Ukraine is definitely not getting better. What Russians are doing with those rocket barrages over the last couple of days is they're testing whether Ukraine does still have enough ammunition to take them down. And apparently, since it's difficult, it's difficult to support them because the support is not coming from Washington. There's very limited support coming from Europe currently. That means that Ukraine is getting weaker. And Putin is amassing a lot of new troops. There are talks about additional mobilization of up to 500,000 additional troops. So the situation is getting worse, and we have to have an answer to that. If Ukraine falls, Putin will not stop. That's for sure.
You are meeting with Secretary of State Tony Blinken tomorrow. What are your hopes for that meeting?
Well, I have to convey the anxieties of people from the eastern flank and Lithuania. And we're really worried what is going to happen. And just mere narratives or wishful thinking is not enough. This is not what we have to do. We cannot tell that Ukrainians did some good job, because they did, but still war is far from over and we're still far from winning. And we need to get our act together. From both sides of the Atlantic, and we're ready to do our part on the eastern flank. We're very serious about this. We're spending 2.77% this year of GDP towards our defense. We have plans to even go beyond 3%. Our neighbor Poland is already at 4%, and we're really doing as much as we can. But we need our allies with us in order to stop Putin, to save Ukraine, and to secure the eastern flank of NATO.
Gabrielius Landsb, thank you so much for coming in. It's great to have you, sir.
Safe
travels.
Thank you.